if you want to lose weight, but you don't know what foods you need to be eating, in this video, I'm going to show you the best foods to eat to not only lose the weight, but slim down your waistline and keep the weight off, okay? No matter if you want your clothes to start fitting better, you want to have more energy to enjoy life with your family, or get to the bag, make more money, or if you just don't want to have to worry about health-related issues like type 2 diabetes and high blood pressure. In this video, I'm going to share with you foods that you can start eating today to start feeling better, living better, and seeing that weight come off, okay? I've been coaching over 15 years at this point. I've been really blessed to be able to help folks drop as little as 20 to 30 pounds, as high as like 50, up to 100 plus pounds, okay? And so this isn't theory. These are things that I learned from experience and, going to college and also doing some bodybuilding, okay? So with that said, I'm gonna show you the foods, but I'm also gonna share with you some do's and don'ts. That way, you're not working hard in the gym and in the kitchen, not seeing the results. I'm gonna show you some things that you need to avoid, but also some things that you can do to make your journey a lot easier, okay? And sustainable, okay? So with that said, let's go ahead and dive in. So I'm gonna show you some different proteins, all right? Now, before I go over these different proteins, these different foods, proteins, very, very important for building muscle, burning fat, staying full for longer, can also help increase our metabolism, okay? Before we dive into this, I do want you to understand, even though I'm getting ready to share with you some really good foods that you can start eating to get results, I've noticed one of the biggest challenges that most people are just not aware of during their weight loss journey, they're eating the right foods, but they're not eating the right amount. And so if you're overeating on these foods, you won't lose weight. It's kind of like the folks when you see these people who are vegans and pescatarians and vegetarians, you're like, man, how in the heck are they still overweight? How is that possible? They're overeating on healthy food, okay? And so you got to understand your daily calorie intake to lose weight, all right? It's very important. It's just like wanting to make more money. If you working, but then you're outspending how much money you're making, your ass gonna go broke. So if you're overeating on healthy food, expecting to lose weight, you're not. You're gonna gain weight, okay? So I just wanted to put that point out there. All right, so let's go ahead and dive in. Couple of things. Got egg whites right here. I know everybody may not care to eat eggs, but egg whites, straight protein, all right? Game changer. If you want to get lean, you want to have a very lean breakfast, you can do something like an egg white omelet, all right, with some spinach or something like that. Also, I do have eggs right here, pasture-raised eggs. You can do regular eggs if you want to. I'm a little bougie, man. I tend to like to pour into my health, and so I tend to, spend a little bit more on the food that I eat because you only get one body. You know what I'm saying? I know some people, they say, well, oh man, that food's all expensive. Well, you got to choose your expensive. Doctor visits and the medications could also be really expensive if your weight is going up more and more, But I'm not saying you got to eat this. It could be regular eggs if you want to. It doesn't have to be pasture raised. That's just based on how they raise the actual chickens. The chicken, they bring them outside and things like that. They have a better quality of life with the chickens. But you can do regular eggs if you want to. All right. Next protein, chicken. This is like a staple. Okay. I do get tired of eating chicken sometimes, but there's several different ways that you can cook chicken. If you do get bored with it like I do, you can air fry it, you can grill it, you can bake it, you can saute it on the skillet. You know what I'm saying? There's so many different ways to cook chicken. If it's boring to you, your ass bored. You just got to start cooking it differently. Okay. But chicken. Next, sockeye salmon. This is one of my favorites because not only does it have good protein in it, great dense with protein, but it also has really healthy fats in it as well, which helps with our hormones, also our mental health, being able to think sharply. I know back in the days they had like the keto thing, they used to be big, right? And they had like these fat, it was like MCT oil or something like that. All it is just healthy fats, right? But they were saying that people would be like so much smarter, think so much more sharply by using MCT oil. You can do that by just eating certain types of food as well without doing all them supplements, okay? And so sockeye salmon is really good. I love this. I get this from Whole Foods. The serving size is like 8 ounces, but for a man, you probably want to double it. You want to be eating like 6 to 8 ounces. But women, you could do somewhere around like 3 to like 4 or even 5 ounces just depending on your weight, okay? But this is great quality food right here. One thing I want to talk about is it's really important to look at food as value. I know a lot of people think pleasure-based when they're thinking about food, and convenience, like what can I reach and grab that's quick, you know what I'm saying? But they're not thinking about the value that that food is either gonna give them or take. And so these types of foods that I'm showing you right now, and also that I'm getting ready to show you, they're going to give you energy. You're going to feel better. You're going to get leaner, all right? You're gonna be able to not only feel good, have energy, but you're gonna think better, okay? And so if you're a busy professional and you have a demanding career or a demanding business, you don't have time to have brain fog all day, you know? And so you gotta eat good quality food that's gonna have you feeling sharp. This right here, I actually don't wanna take it out, but I guess I'll take it out for you, okay? This is a ribeye. No, not a ribeye, a New York strip steak. Nothing wrong with the ribeye, but it's just not a leaner cut of steak, okay? New York strip steak is a more leaner cut, has less fat on it. Still has some fat, but it's less, okay? So this is what a New York strip steak looks like from Whole Foods. All right, I tend to shop at Whole Foods, and we already went over, you know, you gotta be willing to invest in yourself. It's your body, okay? All right, here we go. So these are some proteins right here. Now I'm gonna show you some other things. All right, and so I'm just bringing a couple more over here. A couple of things. You want to have fruits in your diet as well. I'm talking about things that make losing weight so easy and effortless. Fruit is like nature's candy. Like when I was growing up, I used to eat so much candy. By the time I got to high school, I was selling candy. I was a candy man. But that's no good, because if you're eating like that all the time, as you get into your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, it's how folks be getting type 2 diabetes, okay? Because their body isn't regulating their blood sugar because they're putting too much sugar in their body. But you can eat natural sugars like nature's candy, you know, blueberries, super low in sugar. Whole Foods has this thing where they'll cut up food for you and already have it prepackaged. That way you don't have to deal with that. If you're somebody like me, you don't want to you only want to be in the kitchen for a long period of time. You know, maybe you only want to be in the kitchen 10, 15 minutes max, like me. I get these and I'll eat maybe half of this, sometimes the whole thing, just depending on my appetite. All right, but you want to go for the fruits that have seeds in them, okay? Apples, blueberries, strawberries, kiwi, raspberries, blackberries, things like that, okay? And so this is just my grocery. This is what I got for the week, okay? So I'm showing you some different options. Also, you want to have healthy fats. I know I talked about the sockeye salmon that has healthy fats in there with protein, but things like walnuts, cashews, almonds, these are healthy fats. One of the don'ts now that I see a lot of people run into along their weight loss journey, they're snacking all day. And most folks be snacking on things like trail mix all day. That's no good, because those fats in that trail mix and the sugar from like the M&Ms that be in some of the trail mix out there, it causes you to gain a lot of weight in a short period of time, okay? Like looking at this right here, it says 1/4 cup. 1/4 cup of this. That's a very, very tiny amount. 1/4 cup is 180 calories. A lot of folks eat way more than 1/4 cup, okay? And of trail mix, or even if they're snacking on something like this, the calories can add up so quickly that you can eat 1,000 calories worth of cashews or trail mix in a day. If you're not paying attention, if you're just snacking on it, okay? But there's nothing wrong with it. This just goes back to what I was talking about earlier, the portions, all right? Something like this, I eat this as a snack with something like yogurt, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my yogurt so you can see it, all right? And so I'll do something like an Oikos yogurt, other ones out there like ratio yogurt, things like that. I love this one because this has 15 grams of protein, and a lot of times what I'll do is I'll use a whey protein shake like this, and 1 scoop of this whey protein shake right here, I'm not getting paid for this, right, or nothing like that. I'm just giving y'all some straight game right now. 1 scoop of this is 25 grams of protein. And so if you're somebody who has a hard time hitting your daily protein goals, you can get a protein shake like this, get your yogurt, right, and then you 25 plus the 15, what's that, 40? Right? Getting 40 grams of protein in there. All right, just with these two right here. Like you mix it up in a bowl. And then I'll have some healthy fats on the side, which I'll eat like 1/4 cup of this, okay? For some healthy fats. It leaves me feeling really good. And so that way I'm not feeling sluggish going into the rest of my day, all right? And also full. So I just showed you these right here, healthy fats. You could also do cashews or almonds if you wanted to. Yogurt for protein. And then obviously a protein shake is gonna give you protein as well, okay? And then, since we're on it, I'm gonna show you some other snacks, because I know I'm a snacker because, you know, I don't have time to be, you know, cooking all day long, because I'm grinding. I'm giving y'all, you know, content, helping my coaching clients. And so instead, I got like really healthy alternatives for snacking, okay? Instead of snacking on things like honey buns and chips, you know, that don't have any type of nutritional value towards it, that's gonna have me feeling good and leaning out, you know, I wanna eat things like this. Wild chips. This full bag right here, let's see, this is 1 full serving. It has 13 grams of protein in this full bag. They also have some bigger bags, but you know, you can kind of help yourself out if you just buy food already packaged up with the portions that you're actually gonna eat, okay? So instead of buying a big old ass bag of chips and you just snacking on it all day, not being aware of how much you're actually eating, you don't wanna do that, because that big bag of chips could have 800 to 1,000 calories in it, but you just snacking, so you're not aware of it. But if you do something like this, you know you're getting 13 grams of protein, but you're also getting 210 calories just from this one bag, okay? So this is like a snack. Also, you could do like a protein bar. There's a ton of protein bars out there, so you want to really pay attention to the protein to calorie ratio. Quest protein bars, I like the cookies and cream. I like the cookies and cream flavor, okay? Like this. This has 21 grams of protein in 1 bar, all right? That's what the bar looks like right here. But it also has 190 calories in it, all right? 190 calories in it. So that's really good. That's a really good ratio of calories to protein. The other thing, I'm about to give y'all a little secret. I grew up and I used to always like eating junk food late at night. Like that's just eating Oreos and big bowls of cereal. But I can't do that now. I'm mid-30s. I can't be eating like that. I may end up having health issues if I did. And so instead, I love the way that the world is now, because they do give us some healthier alternatives that still taste good. And so I'll put this on a bowl or on a small plate, and I'll put it in the microwave for about 10, 15 seconds, warm it up, and I'll eat this with some almond milk or something like that, or some unsweetened almond milk. Tastes like a treat, okay? And this is sweet enough to make you feel like you're eating some junk food, but it's healthy, all right? Next. So more fats. I know a lot of people love eating their guacamole and their avocados. Bet you didn't know that avocado was a fruit, okay? But it's a fatty fruit. And just like I was talking about with the healthy fats like walnuts, if you eat too much of this food, the calories add up extremely fast, and it makes it really hard to lose weight. And so you have to be mindful by start tracking. I always talk about it. If your ass ain't tracking, you're slacking. And so start tracking what you're eating and how much you're eating in an app like MyFitnessPal. That way you're not eating healthy food, being like, dang, why the weight ain't coming off? It's sticking to me. Now, it ain't sticking to you. You're just sticking to doing the wrong things, which is not tracking. So you got to start tracking these things to be aware. But these have healthy fats in them, okay? Really good. Should be a staple in your diet as well, among eggs. Eggs also have protein and healthy fats also, okay? So avocados. Obviously, you want to have vegetables in your diet too. Can't be eating burgers and pizza all day and tacos every day. That's no good. This is how folks end up having heart disease. People start having strokes because they have a high triglyceride levels. They have a high fatty diet from processed food. That is not good, okay? And so instead, we want to start adding more greens into our diet. It makes it really, really easy to lose weight when you're eating more carbohydrates that are low in calories, like vegetables, okay? But also fruits. Fruits and vegetables are carbs, but they're very low in calories, okay? So you can do something like mixed vegetables, okay? Very filling when you eat mixed vegetables. Another one that you could do, you go over to Whole Foods, you can get some shaved Brussels sprouts. Shaved Brussels sprouts are really good as well. Very light on your gut. You don't feel stuffed after you get done eating them. And then another one of my favorites, which I don't have right now, is asparagus. Asparagus is a really good one. I know some people don't care for the way, when they're using the restroom, how it makes it smell, but that's a really good one too. Helps you lean out. You feel really good. All right. Now, a lot of people think that carbs make them fat. Carbs do not make you fat. All right. What makes people fat and gain a lot of weight is overconsumption. That's all it is. Okay. You don't have to fall victim to all these different hacks that people are showing all on social media and YouTube. Like, guys, it's just consumption. If you're over consuming on any of these foods, if you could be eating all this, but if you're not eating the right amount, if you're overeating, you're not gonna lose weight. Okay. These right here, like I said earlier, you buy things that are already pre-packaged for you. It makes life a lot easier for you. Okay. And so if you know you're somebody that's super busy, you don't want to be in the kitchen all day long, get it pre-packaged. Whole Foods got your boy on point. And so these are chopped up sweet potatoes. All right. Very lean, very lean. All right. Helps you feel real full and satiated after you get done eating them. You don't feel like just, like what do they call it? The itis. like you got to pass out and go to sleep after you're eating these. These are also what you call like a complex carb. Even though it can spike your blood sugar if you eat too much, it doesn't really do that to you if you eat the right amount of it, okay? But the right amount is relative to each person. Next is sparkling water. Now, it should go without saying you should be drinking water, all right? Like I tend to like to drink alkaline water, like the Eternal water, but obviously we know that. So if you know you're drinking a lot of Simply Lemonade, sweet teas, sodas, that can make you gain weight extremely fast because that sugar that's in there has calories, okay? And so you want to be aware of the consumption of calories and sugar that you're eating because if you eat or drink too much of it, you can gain weight really, really fast because you can drink. I seen somebody on social media about a year ago. It just burned into my brain. This young lady said she gained like 70 pounds in a year and she was telling people how she did it. And not good weight neither. She was drinking Simply Lemonades and sodas all day, every day. And I was like, dang, that's crazy. Because that makes a lot of sense. A lot of people do that and look up a couple of months or years down the road, and they didn't gain 50, 60, 70, 100 plus pounds. And the calories add up quickly. But so we want to drink water. Outside of that, I get tired of drinking water sometimes. Even though I do it on a daily basis, I tend to like to drink Coke or a Sprite. I still do that maybe once or twice a week, something like that. But, throughout the other days, if I'm not drinking regular water like Eternal water, I'll do something like this, okay? I'll do something like the sparkling water. And so that way that carbonated feel gives me the feeling that I'm drinking soda without the calories. It don't have no calories in it, okay? And it doesn't have the sugar in it. Like guys, it's not just about the calories in, calories out. It's also about the quality of the foods that you're eating. Even if you're losing weight, but you don't have good quality of food, like foods that are dense with nutrients that I'm sharing with you right now, you can still find yourself having type 2 diabetes, having high blood pressure, having brain fog, erectile dysfunction, things like that because of the quality of the food that you're eating. But when you start to eat and drink in this way, this is how you lose weight, but also keep the weight off. This is how you slim down your waistline and feel good, okay? Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, be sure to hit the like button. If you have any questions, you want me to talk more about different topics, comment them down in the comments below. And then I know some people always reach out to me like, Dave, how can you help me? How can you put together a plan? I don't want to guess. I don't want to waste no more time. You can just reach out to me on Instagram or Facebook and just message me coach or fat loss in the DMs. And I'll reach out to you to see if I can help you. All right. And, in the future, at the time you're making this video, in the future, you may see a link down in the comments where you can apply as well. But just want to give you some game. These are some helpful foods that you can start to eat today to start losing weight, feeling good, and also keep that weight off.